Hello everyone, I'm Renata again Cintasanaga with student ID number 10240085, and today I want to do a grammar presentation to fulfill the English 1 course second project. And the topic I was choose is gerund. Understanding gerund in English. What is a gerund? Gerund is a verb from that ends in ing and function as a noun. Gerund are different from present participles, even though both end in ing. Gerunds can appear in various contexts, making them versatile in sentence construction. The For the example sentence is reading improve knowledge. Here gerund used in subject reading. The verb is plus ing. The second example, learning new skills is exciting. Okay, next. Function of a gerund. Gerund can serve as subject as a sentence. The structure is subject plus gerund. For example, push up is a good exercise. Gerund, we use gerund here in push up. Push up is a verb. The second example is reading improve knowledge. Here we use gerund in reading. The verb is verb plus ing. Gerund can also serve as object for a verb. For the structure is subject plus verb plus gerund. For the example, I enjoy reading. She enjoys painting. Here we use gerund for the objects. For the object, uh, reading and painting. Okay, next, gerund can also serve as object for a preposition. For the structure, subject plus verb plus preposition plus gerund. Example, he is interested in learning. Gerund here is used in learning. Uh, the gerund we use after preposition interest. For next example, she is excited about talking about the holiday. Here we use gerund after about talking, and the gerund is about the holiday. Subjects complement. The structure is subject plus linking verb plus gerund. For the example, her favorite hobby is painting. His favorite activity is swimming. The gerund is painting and swimming, and the verb is hobby plus gerund. Hobby is painting. And the second, the linking verb is activity, and plus gerund, activity is swimming. His favorite activity is swimming. Next, gerund versus infinitive. Uh, there is several difference uh, in gerund with infinitive. Some verbs are followed by a gerund, while other require are infinitive. It is important to memorize which verb require gerunds or infinitive to avoid errors. Common verbs followed by gerunds, like enjoys, enjoy, avoid, admit, consider, finish, mind, and another. For example, gerund, I enjoy reading. In infinitive sentence, uh, I want to read. So the difference is enjoy and want. Second, the gerund sentence, they are excited about traveling abroad. The infinitive sentence, they plan to travel abroad next year. Here the difference is are excited and plan to travel. The third example, gerund sentence, he suggests going to the park. The infinitive sentence, he promised to go to the park. In infinitive is used to go to the park. But in the gerund sentence, we use going to the park. So the go is changed to going. Common errors with gerund. Mistakes in using gerund after verbs that are not followed by gerund. For example, I enjoy to swim in the morning. To swim in the morning. If we use gerund, the swim changed to swimming. So I enjoy swimming in the morning. The second mistake is using gerund after verbs that should be followed by infinitive. For the example, she wants going to the market. Going wants going to the market. If we use want, we can't use going because want is infinitive, so and going is gerund, so it can be followed. So the correct sentence is she wants to go to the market. Going is changed to go to the market, and the correct sentence is she wants to go to the market. The third mistake is using a gerund incorrectly with certain words. For example, she suggests to go. The correct sentence is she suggests going. To go is changed to going. The fourth, confused with present participle. For example, swimming pool is fun. Swimming pool is fun. In present participle, we use swimming pool, but in gerund sentence we we don't use pool. The sentence is swimming is fun, and pool word pool is we don't use. Next, why are gerund important? Gerund is important because they make sentence are dynamic and interesting. Essential for fluency in both writing and speaking. Common in everyday English usage. Mastering gerunds and change your ability to construct versatile sentence. So the summary from this presentation is gerund are verbs ending in ing used as noun. They can serve various functions like subject, object, preposition, and others. Understanding when to use gerund or infinitive is very important. A solid understanding, and the last is a solid understanding of gerunds aids in effective communication. Practice time. So for the end on my presentation, here is 3 questions, and we will change the incorrect sentence into a correct sentence. The first question is, he is interested in blank 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 new language. Here is 3 options to answer this question. There is A, learning, B, learning, A, learn, B, learning, and C, learned. So because we will use gerund, and gerund is verb plus ing, verb the end in ing. So the correct word is learning, and the correct sentence is he is interested in learning new language. Okay, the second question is she is good at dance. Here gerund used as a complement. So the gerund is dance, and we will change into dancing. Verb plus ing, so dance into dancing. She is good at dancing. The third question, I am looking forward to meet my old friend. Here is we use gerund to meet in the word to meet my old friend. So we will change meet into gerund, and the gerund is meeting. So the correct sentence is I am looking forward to my old friends. Okay, um, that's the end of my presentation. Um, okay, thank you for the attention. And that's the end of my presentation. I hope this presentation can be useful to who everyone that watching my video presentation. I'm Renata Igen Cinta Sinaga, and thank you for the attention.